feather-like feel, balance, and ergonomics of a headless with a headstock. That's the promise of the Kyber by Kiesel. Does it deliver? I'll dig into how it sounds so you can decide if it lives up to that promise. Guitars have always carried a little heft because we assumed more mass means better tone. I always carry a double gig bag on my back, and the last thing I want to do is carry two very heavy instruments. The Kyber is shockingly light, but that made me a little bit suspicious about tone and sustain, so before we move any further, let's try that. Clearly, this feather weight still rings out. Builders usually chamber bodies or remove the headstock to cut weight, but Kyber has a solid alder body and full headstock, and 6 strings are around 6 pounds. 7 strings are usually much heavier. Let's weigh this one. .45 kilograms, which is 7.6 pounds. That is pretty light for a 7 string. Weight means nothing if a neck dives. Let's try it out. Nothing. I love it. Look how thin this thing is. Wow. Super nice, especially here around the arm bevel. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. And the heel back here. Easy access. Beautiful. Really, really nice and thin. Very cool design. Here's a small but clever touch. Lean and leave. No stance, no neck strain, and very handy on crowded stages. Now, let's run through the pickups. This is the humbucker bridge high gain. Same pickup with a clean channel. Bridge, but with a split. You know, there's a push-pull. Let's do clean channel. Now let's do with the 2 humbuckers. Now with a clean channel. And now we're going to do the neck humbucker. Now with a clean channel. And now the neck pickup, split. and clean. In conclusion, light body but retains a heavyweight sound. To put the Kyber's ergonomics to the test, I'm gonna play the exact same lick 3 times in 3 different positions. Standing up, sitting down classical style, and sitting down sweep picking style. So let's see how it goes. First, standing up, no neck dive, arm bevel keeps my forearm flat all the way to the 24th fret. Sitting down classical style. So this is very cool because it locks into my leg and it feels very comfortable. And then sitting down sweep picking style. We all know this one, super common. Both hands feel super comfortable. All 3 positions, all effortless. Test, passed. So one thing that makes Kiesel different from most guitar brands is that every instrument is essentially a custom shop guitar. Jump onto their site and you can spec a Kyber any way you like. Keep it subtle with a satin, alder body and fixed bridge, or turn it into a full-on showpiece with exotic woods, multi-scale and wild finishes. How a guitar feels, sounds, and what it makes me feel is what matters. So here's one last demo so you can hear it in context. We've covered a lot in this run-through, so here's a quick recap of the standout points before we wrap. The Kiesel Kyber is a lightweight guitar with a solid alder body, no chambering. It is balanced on a strap and does the lean and lift magic trick. It has a deep arm bevel and a sculpted heel. The sound of the Kyber is punchy, snappy, and big. These are made to order in California with extensive spec options, and the guitar boasts a modern silhouette with a headstock. After the weigh-in, balance test, and tone tests, it checks every box. If the Kyber caught your interest, hit the link in the description to build your own. See you in the next episode of Guitar World Spotlight.